Good guy CM Punk and his world tour continues before he makes his return to AEW television with the rumored AEW Collision debuting on TNT on June 17th. CM Punk was spotted at the Impact Wrestling tapings last night in Chicago, and pictures are floating around on social media about Punk being backstage mingling with Impact stars. Now, obviously, everywhere CM Punk goes, there is this criteria in the IWC where it's groundbreaking news and false stories are out there. He's leaving AEW. He wants to go back to WWE. All this nonsense. Fightful is reporting that CM Punk was welcomed backstage at Impact's wrestling tapings in Chicago. He was brought through by security, even by a number of fans. Those that Fightful spoke to said that he was backstage mingling with the talent, posing for pictures, and in a very good mood. CM Punk was there to cheer on and support Trinity Fatu in her debut weekend for Impact Wrestling. Not only was CM Punk there to support Trinity Fatu, Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, was there to support her best friend as she has now made the jump to Impact from WWE. As you guys know, due to creative differences, Trinity walked out of WWE alongside Mercedes last May. They were later suspended. They gave up their women's tag team championships until they renegotiated their releases from WWE. While speaking to NBC Chicago, Trinity was asked about her time away from WWE and departing WWE. She started by noting that she's been wrestling for 14 years, and then one day, everything changed, leading to her whole world being turned upside down and things being shuffled around. It took a little time to just process everything, Trinity says, and really sort out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be. I feel like it was a blessing in disguise. I feel that it's allowed me to grow and become better in every way and in every aspect. Show me how strong I really am. And now I've got this new journey ahead of me, these new goals, and I'm excited and ready to step into this new chapter. There's a lot going on here, man. CM Punk, not really big news at all. He has been very vocal in the past about Mercedes and Trinity and the way that they left WWE, supporting their decision because a lot of people there want to do the same thing that Mercedes and Trinity did and never do it. And they did it. And that is to be looked at as a very respectable thing because a lot of the times, especially when Vince was there, you needed to do it or take a walk. Or needed to do it, get buried, feel unhappy. They kill your spirit. They kill your love for pro wrestling. And they said enough is enough. Enough of the bullshit. Enough of the lies. Enough of the women's division neglect. They had put their foot down and said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I respect that. Mercedes is doing great. She's on her way to spearheading a new revolution of women's wrestling, what she's doing right now and what she's doing with New Japan and where she may be doing it with AEW or elsewhere this year remains to be seen, but she's doing it and she looks happy, which is the most important thing. Trinity looked happy from the fan videos that I've seen. Trinity wants this. Trinity is going to get the opportunity to do what she could not do in WWE. Impact is going to give her every opportunity to be the name that WWE was never going to allow her to be. This is an excellent move. And for CM Punk being there, it's good guy Punk, man. He's making the rounds, the CM Punk World Tour before his return to AEW. It's going to be a great look for him because how many fans support Trinity and Mercedes and him being there with them, man? That's a good look for CM Punk. Not only is he doing the right thing, because if I'm in his shoes, I'm doing that for them as well, but that's a good look for CM Punk, man. So very interesting to see how close-knit everybody is here. And I like that CM Punk is making amends with WWE talent, going out there and supporting his friends, all this negative shit about CM Punk, whether you want to believe it or not. He's gaslighting AEW. He's a bad guy. He's a piece of shit, this and that. Clearly, he wants you to think, hey, I love this business. I love my friends. I'm sorry. Don't read too much into it. CM Punk is doing a good thing here. Can't wait for him to be back on AEW. And I wish nothing but the best for Trinity in Impact Wrestling. Asuka Did Asuka request her release from WWE? Asuka is going nowhere. I don't know where you guys heard this. I started laughing at it. I'm like, A, I wouldn't be surprised. And B, I don't think that's the case. Just fantasy booking plans on what WWE's got planned for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka signed in 2015. She's a former Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion. She's won a Royal Rumble, a Money in the Bank, an Elimination Chamber. Hall of Fame career is Asuka right now in WWE. Responding to a claim that she asked for her release from WWE, Asuka tweeted, and I quote, "Is this world full of lies or is this world full of shit?" End quote. Asuka is going nowhere. Now, she hasn't competed on WWE TV since WrestleMania 39 and her loss to Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. But the way things are set out right now, Bianca got drafted to SmackDown with the Raw Women's Championship. Damage Control got drafted to SmackDown. Io is a part of Damage Control, now a part of SmackDown. Bianca is defending the Raw Women's Championship against Io. That doesn't really make sense now, does it? So it sounds like Bianca is the one that's going to stay on SmackDown because I think that's the right decision for her. And with two SmackDown stars wrestling at Backlash for the Raw Women's Championship, it really makes a lot of sense for Io to win the Raw Women's Championship and take it back to Raw in some sort of trade or some sort of transfer because she won the championship and they need their championship back. So what does that mean? Io wins the Raw Women's Championship, and who do you think I'm putting her in a feud against the Io for the Raw Women's Championship? I'm putting Io and Asuka in a major program that leads into SummerSlam, man. Take my money. Maybe we'll see that. Asuka's going nowhere. Asuka's not released. Don't know where you guys heard that from. Even Fightful said something about this. It is completely false. Asuka did not request her release from WWE. And finally, guys, news on Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has told people that he is excited to return to WWE when the time is right. You know who's not excited? Me. You know who's not excited? A lot of other people as well. Wyatt missed a house show at Madison Square Garden right before WrestleMania as he was slated to wrestle Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. It was reported that Wyatt was dealing with an illness, so this caused WWE to scrap all plans. We have not heard anything in regards to Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, or anything Bray Wyatt related. Heading into this year's WWE draft, there was some optimism that WWE might hold off on Wyatt's comeback for a surprise return, similar to what they did with AJ Styles on the first night of the draft during Friday Night SmackDown. Not only did that not happen, there's still no indication that Wyatt is getting closer to a return. Fightful Select reported that Wyatt is reportedly excited about his return. When that happens, the report noted that Bray Wyatt was overcoming an illness as of WrestleMania weekend and wasn't in the creative plans. However, he's told people close to him that he's excited to make his way back whenever he is able. It was reportedly a COVID issue, something to do with his heart, and a lot of people thought it was creative differences. You know, if you said that, I would not be shocked if that was the case, and I would not really turn away from your opinion because it's happened before, and especially with Vince McMahon kind of looming over creative even more so than he was before with Bray Wyatt being back now. You know, it's easy to pinpoint the blame on Vince McMahon, and it's easy to cite that as the reason why Wyatt stayed away. Now, that very well could be part of the reason, but is it the reason? Probably not. I do believe the illness, and I was kind of tipped off about what it really was. I can't really go into full detail about what that really was for Bray Wyatt, but man, has he got the short end of the stick. Honestly, he had a tremendous return, and things were going well. I was actually into very much the feud with LA Knight. That kind of died off when we got that pitch black match at the Royal Rumble. And then you started to see everything just become unraveled and make no sense. We've seen more of the Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt. We've seen Muscle Man Dance, a feud with Bobby Lashley that was supposed to originally be with Brock Lesnar. Nothing really made sense. They felt like, it really felt like they were throwing shit at the wall and hoping that it would stick with Bray Wyatt. So if he comes back now, what is going to be different than when we got Bray Wyatt back in October? Nothing. No wrestling. Character development that really took forever to really develop. There's no story. The story was just QR codes and stringing along people every week with no real fucking substance week to week. I mean, is this what you really want? Is this what you're really excited about to come back to WWE television? I know I'm not. Bray Wyatt's going to have a very difficult time, and WWE is going to have a very difficult time selling us on Bray Wyatt again when there is just so much unpredictability and so much inconsistency with Bray Wyatt on WWE television. You don't know if he's going to be here for a week, 2 weeks, and then go away for another 4 months. It's tough. As a fan, it is tough. Bray Wyatt's going to have a big uphill battle gaining the trust from the fans back. I know I'm not excited. He may be excited, but I'm not excited about his return to WWE television. Guys, thank you so very much for everything this week. If anything else breaks on Sunday afternoon going into Monday, I will give you guys an update video on it. As always, please follow me on social media for all the latest updates on what I'm doing here on the channel at JD from NY206. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Please hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. The growth is a beautiful thing to see. Thank you guys so very much for trusting me and what I do here. So please hit that subscribe button. Live. I will be live on Monday night after Raw, as always, with a brand new week of content. Go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel, and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. 1,000 likes is the minimum right here on Off the Script. Thank you guys for a great weekend, and I'll see you back live in the venue for the Monday Night Raw review right here on Off the Script. I'll see you guys later.